Hey friends, welcome back to another video and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit similar to what we've previously done on this channel. We're going to be doing a which brand has the best blank. So at this point it's turning into a bit of a mini series. I just keep trying food because I like it. Why not? And you guys seem to really like it too. You guys love that video. So if you haven't already seen it, go and check it out. The link will be in the description box below. Go show it some love and affection over there. But in today's video we're going to be doing which brand has the best donuts, specifically jam donuts, because otherwise there are too many options and I can't, as much as I love to, I cannot eat that many donuts. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. So the first hurdle this video is low-key flopping because I've just been to Morrisons and they have no donuts, and this is a sad moment. It's okay, no bother, we'll go to another shop, we'll try different Morrisons. We're gonna do this video. This video is going to happen. Let's go. I wish I could lie to you when I said it's taken me 40 minutes to find some donuts from Morrisons. I've literally been to every single Morrisons store in Guernsey, and guess who finally found some actual donuts to add to the pile of donuts for the video. Oh my god, this has been extremely stressful, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But now we move on to the next one. So we've just got Iceland, Waitress and the Co-op left to buy for, and then I will see you back in a few minutes to do the review of the donuts, see who has the best donuts. So you literally do not have to go and do this yourself. Okay, so just like last time, I have got all of the donuts in front of me. We've been to Tesco, Morrisons, the Co-op, M&S and Waitrose, just like the last video in the cookies. If you haven't already seen that, again, go check it out. Shameless plug number 2, but like, it is what it is. So we're just gonna basically step into it. I tried to get the 5-pack, like the multi-pack like I normally do, but unfortunately Marks & Spencer's and Waitrose only sell individuals. They don't sell a multi-pack of donuts, which, unless they do in your area, but they do not over in Guernsey, unfortunately, which is a blessing and a curse. It just means I eat less in the long run, but when you're going for 5 donuts, you want 5 donuts, but we'll see. Anyway, so let's jump right into it, I guess. So this morning you drove to all the shops in Guernsey. I think you saw it in the vlog footage, and I've got all of my donuts here. We've been to Morrisons for a pack of 5. We've been to Tesco for a pack of 5. We've been to the Co-op for a pack of 5. Unfortunately, Waitrose and Marks & Spencer's do not do packets of 5 in donuts, so I had to get the individual ones. So this is a raspberry filled donut from Waitrose, and this is a raspberry filled donut from Marks & Spencer's. They're all quite good in price. They're all very similar. Nothing was too expensive. You seem to get a good amount for your money, and yeah, without further ado, I think it's time to just jump into trying them to see which brand has the best donuts, so you don't have to. Okay, so we're here now with our 5 donuts. I'm just going to try and hold them up on the plate so you can, oh my god, they're falling, and that's not okay. But these are the 5 donuts of choice that we're going to go for today. This is super interesting. They all look quite different actually. I'll kind of insert like a picture somewhere in the frame, but they all do look quite different in terms of size and shape, colour. Some are coated in sugar and some are coated in powdered sugar, and then obviously the Waitrose one is a little different and is just coated in almost like a pink icing with some what looks like freeze-dried raspberries on top, which is a little fancier. So let's just crack right into it, shall we? We're going to start off with the M&S donut. This is a raspberry jam donut. It is coated in sugar. I'm just going to cut them in half because they are quite big, and from the last video I learned very much that I will feel sick if I try and eat them all in one go. This is what the cross-section of the M&S donut looks like. It looks like there's a good amount of jam in there, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to give it a taste, nice and bouncy. It's a really good donut. It's a bit doughy, slightly. You still get the doughy kind of texture, it's still really nice. But at the same time, it's quite filling and it's quite satisfying as a donut in itself, which is really good. So I'm just going to move that back onto the packaging so we can kind of like remember that you're M&S. Next we're going to move on to, no, like honestly, straight up, I rate that donut. Like, it's a good donut. Satisfying filling, it kind of has a good amount of jam inside, so you don't feel like you're being robbed. Like, I know with some donuts, there's like nothing in there and you're like, wait, what? What's going on? But that was a good cross section. I really enjoyed that donut. So I think if we move on to the Waitress Donut now, which is quite a bit bigger, I will say, and a bit darker as well. This is what the donut looks like. The icing obviously has kind of stuck to the packet a little bit, and it is quite a chunky donut, I will admit, and very sticky as well. So I'm just going to cut into that and we can get a nice cross section there. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Just because so even though it's a bigger donut, it doesn't have a horrific amount of filling itself inside. But we're just going to give it a go anyway. It still looks good. Let me just grab a bit. Hopefully with some icing as well. It's a nice donut, you know. It's quite big, so it is quite hard to kind of like get in one go. And it's quite sticky, obviously because of the icing on top. But it is a really nice donut. Like, I will say, there's not as much jam to donut ratio. I don't know if that's just the donut that I got in this occasion, but it's still really nice. It's still really good. I don't like it as much as the M&S one, so I think I forgot to rate the M&S one actually. We're going on a rating out of 10. The M&S one I'm going to give a solid 8 because I feel like it is a bit difficult to eat. You know, sugar kind of gets everywhere. It's quite messy, but it's like the perfect kind of bite size. Actually no, do you know what, stuff it, I'm going to bump it up. The M&S one is a 9 out of 10. The Waitrose one, although it's really good and it's a bit bigger, I think there's not as much jam. Like, I feel like it's not as satisfying in my opinion. But so I think, I don't know, it's difficult. I'm gonna give that one a 7. I think it's good, but there's room for it to be better, if that makes sense. So next we're gonna move on to Tesco Jam Donut, and that is what this one looks like here. It is a bit smaller and rounder, which isn't bad, and it's covered in powdered sugar. So this is our first powdered sugar over real sugar one. It seems quite small, compact, nice, a bit brown, which is good. Let's just cut into it to get a good cross section. Oh no, this is that donut that I was talking about. Look. Where is the jam? Where is the jam in you? I'm confused. Tesco, what is this? Are you ripping me off? Oh no. This is one of those donuts that there's like, you bite into it and you're like, where's the jam? Where's the satisfaction? But you know, it might still taste amazing, so let's give it a go. It's actually quite a nice donut. It is soft and chewy, so it's nothing too harsh on your teeth or anything. The powdered sugar is nice. It brings a nice sweetness to it. The jam is quite rich and thick in itself, which is nice, but there isn't like a whole lot of it, so I am basically eating dough without the jam, but I bought a jam donut, so it is really nicer. I would rate it quite highly. Just but the lack of jam just upsets me with this one. I can't even lie to you. I think we're gonna have to go for, like, it's just as good as the Waitrose one, but in different ways. No, sorry, the lack of jam's getting me. Tesco donuts, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to be a 6 out of 10. I need more jam in my donuts. It's just an upsettingly small amount, and I can't be dealing with that, sorry. I sound awful. I sound like such an arsehole. Second to last, we're going to move on to our Co-op donut. So this is also quite a small one, small, round, compact, nicely brown, nothing too kind of okay, the camera won't focus on the donut, which is kind of upsetting, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, small, compact, round, also covered in granulated sugar, just like the Marks & Spencer's one. And we're just going to cut into that and see how we're feeling. You know, again with the lack of jam, unless I'm cutting in weird cross section. This is what the inside of the Co-op donut looks like. It looks quite nice actually. It is a bit lighter than some of the others and it feels a bit kind of heavier, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna taste it and we'll see. You know what, that's a no from me, sorry. I'm sorry, the Co-op, I really wanted it to be better. It's a little light, it's a bit thick, it's a bit heavy, it's a bit doughy. There's not an excessive amount of jam. I find that the sugar isn't really adding a lot to it. It's just not, it doesn't leave me feeling satisfied after I've bought it. And it's not one of those like I could eat the entire packet, unfortunately, which is a bit crappy. The jam itself is nice, but it's not as good as the Tesco jam. I'm not sure what's going on with the Co-op here. They've really let me down. I'm sorry, the Co-op, but I think I'm gonna have to give you a 4 or a 5. No, I can't be too harsh. I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 10. It was okay. There are so many other better donuts. I just personally wouldn't get them from the Co-op again. And that sounds kind of harsh, but yeah, for all the reasons. It was just a bit doughy for me. I think I'm not here, if I want dough, I'll just buy some brioche buns or something or other. Like, I'm looking for a jam donut, I'm looking for some jam. Yeah, it's not one of those I would finish the packet kind of moments. Like, if M&S did a packet of donuts, trust me, I'd be on it like a car bonnet and all 5 would be gone. They're currently still the highest ranking, I think. I'll put a little scoreboard up somewhere, but yeah, I don't know, they just weren't it for me, sorry. And then finally, we're gonna move on to Morrisons, who have covered their donuts in powdered sugar, so this is a bit different as well. I quite like it because it does add some sweetness. It did in the Tesco ones, so hopefully Morrisons will bring that through as well. It seems like a nice, it's kind of like a happy medium of donut. It's not too big and it's not too small, but it's still like kind of bite size, if that makes sense. So, oh, again, I think I'm cutting really, I think it's my cross sections. I'm not even lying. I think I've just got really bad cross sections, but this is what the inside of the Morrisons donut looks like. I don't know if you can see that very well because obviously the lighting is not favoring me in any way, shape or form, but it feels quite nice. We're gonna give it a go and see what we think. There is something about the jam in this donut that I'm not in love with. It's not like a smooth jam, if that makes sense. Like, it's, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a nice donut in itself. Like, the donut itself is good. It's kind of soft and springy to the touch, and it's, you know, kind of soft in your mouth. It's really nice. It's got a good colour. I like the powdered sugar. It's not as messy as granulated sugar. But I don't know, the jam is not doing it for me. It's almost like a puree rather than a jam. I don't know what's going on. I wouldn't, yeah. I think it's good for your money. Maybe it's just the ones that I got, but I think I've been pretty unlucky with these donuts. I'm not gonna lie. I've spent my entire day running around for some donuts that I just apparently cannot even find anymore. But yeah, it was a nice donut. The actual dough itself was good, I will say. The jam was a bit puree for some reason. It kind of gave off, maybe it's just because I've had too many donuts, but I feel like it didn't have the right kind of aftertaste that I wanted, that I was going for. That would lead me to be like, oh, let's have another one out of the packet and another one. It was still a good donut though. I think I would rate you maybe a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like I've been pretty harsh here with my commentary, but at the same time, nothing can top off the crown that M&S has given itself. Do let me know though if there is something else that you think could beat M&S, sweet or savoury. It doesn't need to be something from the bakery. It can literally be any food whatsoever. But I think that will conclude this video. Actually, I don't want to keep you guys too long, and I hope you've enjoyed this video of me trying out which brand has the best jam donuts. I am going to go ahead and say that Marks & Spencer's has the best donuts. I'll put up the little ranking thing here somewhere so you guys can see. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, evening, whatever you're doing. I hope you're enjoying it and you're staying safe wherever you are. If you enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up down below so I know that you liked it, and it really helps me out. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, put on the notifications so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And yeah, see you later. Bye.